Commitment, passion, performance, countless hours of training. These are just a few of the things our dreams are made of. We are Cirque du Soleil artists, and we all have a story to tell. Behind the scenes, behind the makeup and all the costumes, this is unfiltered, raw, like you've never seen before. Welcome to Cirque Stories. Hi, I'm Christina Jones, and I'm your host for Cirque Stories. Every Cirque artist has a story to tell. We all come from different backgrounds and have unique journeys. I had a chance to catch up with this particular artist as he was getting ready for One Night for One Drop, and I knew immediately. I wanted to share his story with you. Thank you so much, Maxim, for agreeing to do this with us. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Tell me a little bit about the character you are tonight.
It looks like me, close to me because he's deaf. When I perform somewhere in the audience, some people, they know I'm deaf. Let's say what you will do, then I will approve them. I'm good. They will forget I'm deaf.
Yeah.
Every time works.
Why did you want to be a clown?
At first I wanted to be a mime. Mime is similar to clown, but mime is not speaking.
Okay.
So it's perfect for me. And I love mime because it's physically big expression, movement, telling story without verbal. And we performers give to them happiness, joy, pride, emotional, beautiful.
Yeah. Good luck tonight. Have so much fun. So how about I buy you a cup of coffee sometime soon? We'll chat.
Yes, deal.
Sound good? All
Okay.
right. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
you.
Have so much fun. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Maxim Fomitchev is originally from Moscow. He started studying performing arts when he was 13. In order to supplement his years of studies, he had a plethora of jobs offstage. He did everything from janitorial work to operating a forklift and everything in between. So Max, thank you so much for having a coffee with me today. We want to have a better idea of who you are off stage. So why did you move to Canada?
Actually, I defect.
You defected?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was performing with theater, deaf theater group. Very last day, we ran away from hotel, back to fire exit. We ran away. It was really extreme. When USSR, Soviet Union collapsed, so a lot of changes. So I felt it's time for me to move a new life. Because 1989, first time I was in America, University for deaf. I was like, a total shock.
Yeah.
So really, with my own eye, see America, how it's a free country, freedom. I was like, after that, I wanted to move to America.
And have you been back to Russia to visit her? Yeah.
One of the best moments when I performed with Alegria in Moscow.
Okay.
And Mama was there.
Oh.
And I was performing my Storm Clown. I was crying on stage. I was traveling like emotional very because I'm looking, I'm thinking, wow, Mom watching me. That is happened because of course I'm on stage, biggest moment in my life.
She must be so proud of you.
Very.
Yeah. As you and I both know, in a live performance, things can go wrong really fast. And I know that my stage managers communicate the need for a contingency to me over the intercom.
If I'm on stage, people stage, if something happens, stage manager come to me, we can play longer because, okay, go play longer. If I'm already on stage, I don't know about that. They let me know what is going on, learn from how to work and teamwork.
So if you had no worries, all of the money in the world, no health concerns, no responsibilities, what would you do?
What I would do? Ride bike.
Maxim says that being deaf has its advantages on stage because he has a sixth sense which allows him to feel the audience's vibes and reactions. he's able to rely completely on physical acting, body language, and facial expressions to deliver his performances. Maxim is truly remarkable, and his persistence and work ethic are palpable. Life hasn't always been easy for him, but Maxim's will to never give up and never stop clowning around is inspiring. You probably know him as the Redbird at Mystère. I'm Christina Jones, and I'm your host for Cirque Stories. We had a chance to sit down with Ross Gibson at his place to peel back the curtain to get a taste of what his life looks like offstage. Okay, so tell me a little bit about your sports background.
So I come from the sport of tumbling, which is a discipline of gymnastics. Competed from '97 until 2003 on the Great Britain teams.
How was the transition from sport to Cirque performance?
It's funny, when you do sport, you put all your focus into one competition. That might be World or European Championships, and it's that one competition, maybe you have them 3 months apart, that you have to shine in. Whereas on stage, you've got to shine every night, so you've got to manage to, instead of pulling all that talent for one competition, to try and blend it and spread it, so it covers your 478 shows a year instead of your one World Championships and European Championships. I have a bit of the age-old story of, I saw my first Cirque show at the Royal Albert Hall, and
what was it? Do you remember?
It was Kidam.
Okay.
Kidam at the Royal Albert Hall in I want to say 96 or something. Went with some friends from gymnastics and was just hooked and thought, this is where I want to be. That is what I want to do.
And I have to tell you, every time I see Mystère, I'm just amazed at your artistic ability and also your technical ability. What did Cirque do to foster that growth? How did you learn to get into this character so much?
I think when Cirque picks people for characters, they often look at the person's personality as well as what their acrobatic or dance or acting skills are. Redbird is a very graceful and acrobatic role. I obviously have come from a big acrobatics background, and I had a dance background as well, so it's kind of the perfect amalgamation of my two main skills.
And how many years have you been the Redbird?
13 now.
Tell me a little bit about the family you started here. When did you meet your husband?
So I met my husband, he was performing in O. He was an original performer in O, which I think you know that show quite well as well. It's a water show.
Yeah, thank you.
He was a performer in O, original synchronized swimmer, and we got married 2 years ago, September
17th, that was my birthday.
Oh, God. September 17th, yeah, so a year and a half ago.
Okay,
And
so when did you decide that you wanted to have kids?
I think that was from seeing that other performers in Cirque shows were doing it and successfully having kids and performing in shows, and it wasn't affecting their stage performance, and it was beautiful to see. But we wanted to try a surrogate route, and then a very good friend of ours called Alison, who used to be with me in Mystère, and her husband is a rigger on car. When we had suddenly realized we needed an oven,
yeah,
and that was actually a lot harder to find, she very graciously stepped up and said she would try, and everything went perfectly. So we actually went through an egg donor, an anonymous egg donor, who strangely looks really like you, which we just discovered.
It's not me, it's not me.
Our daughter just looked at her and went, Mama, how do you know? You didn't secretly give your eggs 3 years ago?
No.
Because that would be a great twist on this story.
Wouldn't it?
So yeah, we went through an anonymous egg donor and took the eggs and split them and fertilized one side with Ben, one side with me. Instead of going paper, scissors, stones, you're the dad. Mm-hmm. We told the doctor, look, you just choose, and never tell us unless we really need to know for some reason. So, and to this day, we still don't know, but it doesn't matter. She's our baby.
Right.
It was great for us to just be able to hang out and watch this happening. And yeah, 9 months later, on August 21st, Ciela was born. And as expensive as it was to for us to go through that process, Like I said, it's not quite as simple. For us, it was the best money I've ever spent, we've ever spent.
Right.
So.
Every night, people come from all around the world to see you perform on stage, and they think of you as this character. But you're also a husband, you're also a father. So tell me a little bit about what it's like to manage those two personas you have.
It's tough, but we're at the age. Ciela is 2.5 years old, so she's not on a schedule we need to adhere to at the moment. She doesn't have to get up for school, so it's going to get harder when she goes to school, and that's when I think performers who are parents do find more difficulties when their children are at school all day.
So do you see Ciela following your footsteps and performing?
I definitely don't want to be a stage dad where I. Oh, look, here she is. Yeah, no, she can dress how she wants. I would never push her to do anything. I'm not the type of stage dad who's gonna force her in any way.
If you had no worries, all the money in the world, no health problems, no responsibilities, no worries at all, what would you do?
Charity work. My husband and I actually do a lot of charity work here in Vegas for a cause that we're very connected to. I would fully throw myself into the philanthropy world.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Every family has a different makeup, but the common thread across the board is love. And in the end, love always wins.